Well, here we are at the Malgwyn, and we woke up to this snow-covered, I hope you can see it out there, snow-covered winter vista. And I've got a cold again. Every time I come to the UK I've got a cold. I got this one in London. It's only slightly a little bit of a runny nose. Panning around the room, avoiding Chris because she's in her thermal underwear and doesn't want to be filmed. So I'm just stand to one side there. This is the room we stayed in last time. Plenty of space. Did I film the other place in London? I did, didn't I? Just inside the room, just to show what it was like, yeah. And certainly the old style room, but everything's very good here. We always like coming here. Of course everything's a bit of a mess. We've just woken up and getting organised. I'm going for a bit of a walk before breakfast. Already died of pneumonia, but and then we're going to have breakfast. Recording?
Where does it say record?
It says it on the screen. Is it recording?
Yes.
The little red thing?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, we're just going for our early morning walk. It's 8:15. Got a little red robin on the thing. Just come around here, Chris. Just look at the little red robin on the eating his. Can you see him? Oh, he's flying away now. Alright, so we're just going for a walk.
Okay.
This is our hire car. It's a Vauxhall something or other. A Vauxhall Zafira. It's not very good. It's not what I wanted, really. Are you pointing that at me? No,
Yeah.
you're not, are you?
Yes, I am
pointing
pointing.
somewhere else, aren't you?
No, I'm pointing it at you.
It's gutless. It's not. It's a manual. It's not really what I wanted. I wanted an automatic, but they didn't have one. I don't think so. They gave me this, and it's not bad in some ways, but it's got the steering lock of a combine harvester. You can't park it very well. You can park a bus easier than this. And the back doors, they're frozen shut, and the remote locking doesn't work. So I can't open the back door, even when I unlock it. So, that's unlocked. And it's shut, jammed. So I'm just going to get my beanie out of here in a minute and go for a walk. Somebody's got their bananas on top of the car there. As you can see, it's covered in snow. Have a look.
You alright? I am.
It's covered in snow. And down to the little tea party area is there. And when we walk down, you can get a picture of the front of the mansion there. But I'll get my beanie and we'll go. It's not quite as cold this morning, is it? Well, it doesn't appear to be. Then again, it's a bit late in the morning.
Do you want me to turn it off now?
No, we'll just keep pointing at me so people know that I'm on the holidays with you.
Okay.
Here's my Welsh beanie. Hang on. That's locked. Keep my ears warm. Make sure my badge is straight.
That's right. Looks
Does that
very
look good?
Yes, looks very good.
Alright, you give me the camera and I'll take it from here. Well, I'm just about to go for my early morning walk at the Malgwyn. As you can see, it's had a good decent amount of snow. A lot of this snow probably has happened in the last few days, but it just hasn't gone away because it's been so cold. That's a hire car. It's a oh, hang on, that's not it. That's a Peugeot. This is ours. That's a Vauxhall Zavira, whatever that is. Not as good. I think it's as good as the Mondeo that we had. It's a manual. I actually asked for an automatic, but they did a last minute swap. The manual didn't worry me. But It's got some unusual features which aren't particularly sort of, you don't sort of have a feel for them instinctively. You have to sort of think about what you're doing. Anyway, now, there's one thing missing in my early morning walk this time as opposed to previous years, and that's Sophie the dog. Sophie was a little sort of, I guess you call her a Samoyed or like a husky type of dog, about as white as snow, and she used to come out in the morning. It was always there in the foyer. She's the owner's dog, and she died 3 weeks ago. I was surprised she lasted that long actually, because she was quite old, and she didn't quite make it till we got here, which is a bit of a shame because not that I'm a great dog lover, but she was always a nice sort of greeting. Oh dear, this is very slippery here. I had trouble getting up this little hill. It's not particularly steep. I had trouble getting up that hill last night when we arrived. I got to the point, got up the main part, okay, that last bit there, the wheel started skidding, the cars started going backwards, and Michael said he was going to come out here this morning and throw some grit on it or something, or de-icing stuff. It actually doesn't feel, I've had a hot shower, it doesn't feel too cold at the moment. I wasn't able to get some thermal underwear in London like Chris did. Well, I was, but they didn't have the right size waist for me, which is a bit strange. I only had 85 centimetres. Who's got an 85 centimetre waist? And then I had the tops in my hand, or the vest, or the long sleeve vest to buy, but there was such a queue at the counter, I thought, blow it. I'll teach them, I'll just suffer. Okay, now the right hand is holding the camera. It's starting to cool down a bit now. I've got a glove on the other one. I might have to sort of shut it down. And this is what used to be the part of the I think it was the servants' quarters, part of the original mansion. But now it's a sort of separate entity. People go there. It's like a self-catering type thing. You've got your beds and, you know, presumably provide sheets and stuff like that, but everything else, your food, and you sort of cater for yourself. Which isn't a bad way of doing it. It's cheaper. It's a holiday cottage. There's quite a number of them around here, that type, so it's quite good. There's a fellow jogging around down by the river there, River Tybee. Don't know whether it's flowing or not. Oh yeah, it's still water, not ice. Ducks are swimming around in it, obviously, by the sound of it. Now, we had a good sleep last night, went to bed about 10 o'clock. Chris went a bit earlier than I did. I didn't, apart from sort of getting up in the middle of the night to go to the toilet, I didn't wake up till 7:30, sort of 7:45. It's a good night's sleep. Hopefully we're shaking off that jet lag type of thing where we're waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning every morning and then sort of flagging out at mid-afternoon. That was a nice brisk walk here. Just have to turn this camera off and put my glove on. It's starting to freeze my hand. Well, I've walked down the driveway from the Malgwyn. Probably wasn't the smartest thing to do considering I've got a cold. He's going for a brisk walk in the snow, but I always believe that colds have got nothing to do with temperature, unless it reduces your core temperature and you're a bit prone to that sort of thing. My core temperature's fine. Those bloody ducks in the water there. And that water's, I mean, it's got to be virtually zero, if not at zero, at the point of melt. It's only probably by virtue of the fact that it moves, it doesn't melt. Well, there you go. I suppose it might be surprisingly warm in comparison to the rest of the land. I won't be going in there to find out, like I nearly did the first time we were here, when I went in Alwyn's coracle. Talking of Alwyn, I think we're supposed to sort of catch up with him today or tomorrow. I might leave it till tomorrow because I don't want to sort of give everyone colds. I've got some, a couple of grandkids now, so I don't want them all having colds over Christmas. I can sort of recover fairly well from colds, but a lot of people seem to hit them fairly hard. I just put some more antifreeze in my bloodstream. I have to be careful here because I've got the gloves on. I'm not holding the camera particularly well. A few ducks flying away there. Oh, there is some ice down there. Just on the water line where those towers or whatever you call them touch the water. I'm about to head back up for breakfast. I don't know what that little sort of house, or well, one little building, if you like, at the entry to what was the mansion. Probably some sort of servants or groundkeeper's house or something like that used to. Also, I don't know if the gates were always part. I suppose they would have been always part of the thing. So obviously, security and keeping the riffraff out was part of the process. So the gates, maybe they just were there to make sure people were either kept out or welcomed in, depending on who they were. Last time we were here, it was white, but it was just frost. This is actually snow. Not particularly deep, it's only a few centimetres, but it's a good layering of it. At least the sun's out, it's a clear sky. I don't know what the temperature is, it's quite cold now, I'm feeling it a bit now. I don't know whether Alwyn's at work this week or he's off for the Christmas break. It's the 21st today, it's the shortest day here. 21st of December. It's only 4 more days before Christmas. There's a fellow walking his dog in the snow. Poor thing's got cold paws, I should imagine. I've got cold paws too, with their paws in my skin. Anyway, I'll go back and have a nice hot breakfast, then we're going to go to the washateria and wash some of our dirty clothes. It's amazing how quickly you go through them. You change every few days when you're travelling. Somebody decided to park their car there. Maybe the fellow with the dog. Keep it out of the way, it's not a bad thing. It's private property here, but probably shouldn't be parked here, but he obviously has. I don't think anyone will bother about it. Oh, what's that? Looks like fresh horse poo or something. I won't poke it to find out. Oh, it might be some sort of... There's another one over there. Doesn't look like... What it is. It sort of looks like dirt, but I wonder what it's doing there. Like that. Strange. Anyway. Back to the hotel for breakfast. They do good breakfast here, good food all round. It's always the same. Oh, a little spot of green there. We're sheltered underneath the tree. I'd say some of this might melt if the sun comes up and increases temperature a bit. Last time I was here, I was having my walk much earlier in the morning, closer to 7 o'clock, and it was still dark. So the light didn't break until, it was nearly 8 o'clock. And no doubt it'll get dark at 2 o'clock in the afternoon nearly, or close to it. I feel like bedtime at 3 o'clock. Alright, we're at a church in Tenby, in St Mary's Church. Chris is wandering around, running in the snow, taking a picture of whatever, and I'm walking around with her bloody handbag in my hand. Yeah, what are you actually doing now?
Just closing it down.
There's parts of this old church that looks as though it's been renovated. You look at the brickwork and it's quite different in some parts to the other. Not that interesting. So there's a bit of old church over there that's got the roof missing, so obviously they don't get many patrons. There's not many footmarks in the snow. I don't know what this was. It was obviously part of a building at one stage, but it's just a wall now. Obviously the entry to somewhere. That was, oh, what that is. We're at Tenby. We just walked around the shops, so it's freezing cold here. Just walked around the shops and bought a few things, and now just walking back to the car. There's Caldy Island where the monks live. Oh, I suppose they've probably got a tunnel that goes to the local shops. Great beach here. I mean, it really is. It's although the sand isn't the sort of white bleach sands that you get in Australia, still sand. There's nothing wrong with it. It's still clean as anything. It's wide, and it's. I mean, you can just imagine in summertime. It's a beautiful spot here. It's Cardigan Bay, of course. It goes right up there because over the other side there's snow on the sort of above the high tide. It's just snow, but it's a lovely spot. If you're ever staying in Wales in the summertime, round here would be brilliant. The only thing is you probably have to book 2 years in advance. Chris is going to film me. She's always in the movies, so now it's my turn. Have you noticed when I'm filming, she sort of sidles in from the sidelines, and like Fred Scuttle. Yeah.
Now what do I press?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah. No, you don't press anything. It's running there.
Oh right, okay.
Of course, you're wiggling it all over the place, so it'll look like crap now, won't it?
No, there's Jim.
There's Jim.
Yes.
There's Jim walking.
Out the front of Tenby, this beautiful foreshore of Tenby.
This is just to confirm that I'm actually on holidays as well.
That's
and
right.
it's not just Chris.
Move back a bit.
Move back a bit.
Yeah, like.
Why?
Because your head's too big.
My head's too big.
Yeah, we've got to
You
get.
haven't got it on Zoom, have you?
No.
Alright. I should have worn my hat, shouldn't I?
You should have worn your hat. Yes, you should have most assuredly worn your hat.
Alright, so we're just walking back to the car. We'll pick up the stuff and you keep it rolling.
Yeah.
We'll carry this. I'm not carrying your handbag.
No, I better turn it off.
Why?